Hello class, we're ready to go ahead and start our second video. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. We're still working on ratios. Our problem though is how many cups of lemon juice would you need if you wanted to make 20 cups of lemonade? Okay, and then it also says, what about 30 cups of lemonade? Okay, so I read all of that. I've underlined the important things. I've circled my numbers. Okay, let's look at this table, see if there's anything important in it. Okay, it says that this table makes 10 cups of lemonade. Good to know because I care about lemonade. 2 cups needed of lemon juice. Need 2 cups of lemon juice. 1 syrup. 7 water. If I'm reading this, I don't care about syrup and water right now, so I'm just going to put an X through them so I don't have to worry about them at the moment. Okay? Make it light in case we need it later. So let's go ahead. Let's write a ratio for what I have. Okay? So if I have 2 cups of lemon juice, okay, I get 10 cups of lemonade. And notice I'm just adding a label so I remember what I'm talking about. Okay? So now I got to figure out what if I have 20 cups of lemonade instead. All right, let's go ahead and model this. All right, we're going to draw a picture. Okay, so let's draw right here. We got our 2. Okay, this is my lemon juice. Okay. Okay, and this is going to be my lemonade. I'm going to try and keep my boxes about the same. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I got 10 boxes. So if you look at your paper, you have 2 boxes here and 10 boxes here for my lemonade. Okay, so if I'm talking about my 1 cups, okay, all these are going to be worth 1. This is a cup, this is a cup, this is a cup. Okay, but what about when I'm talking about, remember if those are 1 cups and these both count as 1, okay? What if I'm talking about those 20 cups? I need this to equal 20. That lemonade needs to equal 20, okay? You could look at it. I know that if I split 20 up into these 10 boxes, they're each going to be 2, but you can think about it as 20 divided by 10 as well, which equals 2. Okay, so that means all my boxes are worth 2 if this has to equal 20. Okay, write that in. Cover up those ones with the 2's. Okay, and if all of these are worth 2, okay, all my boxes have to be the same in my picture. So if these are all 2, that means these are 2. Okay, so let's see if I can answer the question. How many cups of lemon juice would I need if I want to make 20 cups? Well, when I have 20 cups, I have 2, 4. I need 4 cups of lemon juice. Okay? Circle up that answer. All right, go ahead and see if you can figure out if I need it for 30 cups. Pause it, try it out. So you tried it. What you should have done is you thought about this as if you need it for 30. You did 30 divided by 10 to get your 3. So that means each box is worth 3 this time. 3, 3. 3's are really hard to write with this mouse. 3, okay? And it goes all the way down. Okay, and we remember that if these are all 3's, these two have to be 3's. Okay, so if I'm looking at my 30 cups, I'm going to need 3 plus 3 is 6. I'm going to need 6 cups of lemon juice. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the next problem. So let's go ahead and read it, and you underline as you go what you think is important. Okay? A florist is arranging flowers in a vase to sell to her customers. She has 2 sizes of vases available, small and large. She wants the large vase to have the same ratios of flowers as the small vase. If the large vase has a total of 36 flowers, how many tulips are there? Okay? You should have underlined what you thought was important. Okay? If not, pause and then come back. A florist is arranging flowers in a vase to sell to her customers. She has 2 sizes of vases. That seems important. They are small and large. These seem really important, so I'm going to box them because I think they're extra important. She wants the large vase to have the same ratio of flowers as the small vase. Okay? If the large vase has 36 flowers, how many tulips? Okay? So if I'm reading this, we're talking about total flowers and tulips. So we're talking about a whole to-part ratio. Okay, so let's write that. What is the whole to part ratio? It is 36 flowers for this large vase to something. We don't know the tulips yet. Okay, because if I look at my table, this is just for a small vase. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what the small vase ratio is so we know what they have to be the same as. Okay, let's see. What are my total flowers for the small vase? Okay, I got 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and write my small vase ratio. 12 to tulips were 4. 4 tulips. Okay, let's go ahead and model again. Let's draw another picture. And we're going to use the small vase, okay? We're going to draw the least amount, all right? We're at 12. Okay, we're going to erase just a little bit because I made it a little too big. Okay, so I got my 12 boxes. Okay, then I need my 4 for my tulips. Okay, so this was my flowers, and this was my tulips, okay? So remember, we want this one, we want the total flowers to be 36, okay? Well, we could take 36 and divide it by 12, because there's 12 boxes. It's going to get us 3, so that means each of these little boxes is going to be 3, okay? If these are all 3, these have to be 3, right? So go ahead and write what you think the answer is for the tulips. Okay? 3 plus 3 is 6, plus another is 9, plus another is 12. Okay? So 12 tulips in that large vase. Okay? I am going to show you a little trick, okay? If you look at this 12 to 4, okay, and you need this to get to 36, you can see that if I multiply right here times 3, I'm going to have to do it the same thing on the other side because this works like a fraction. Okay? That gives me a nice little check. Okay? 3 times 4 is 12, which is just what I got over here when I drew my picture. All right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the next problem. So I'm going to need you to read this, and I want you to try this all by yourself, and then come back and I'll show you how to do it. Okay? Now that you've done it, we're ready to go. Baker sells fresh muffins. He sold them in a large or small box. The manager wants to maintain the same ratio of each muffin in the large box as in the small box. Okay? If the large one contains 9 chocolate muffins, how many blueberry are in the large box? Okay, so we're comparing chocolate and blueberry. So I care about this blueberry and this chocolate. So I have in the small one, I have 3 chocolate to 2 blueberry. Okay, I'm going to model it. So this is my chocolate, this is my blueberry. Okay, I know that I need 9 chocolate in here. Okay, I'm going to divide it by the number of boxes because it's easier. And I'm going to get 3. 3, 3. If these are all worth 3, this is worth 3. Okay? That means I need 6 blueberry. Okay? And again, if you want to check it, okay, we can set up the ratio of 3 to 2. And we know this needs to get to 9, so times 3 times 3. Okay? That is all I have for you today. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at school.